Welcome back, guys, to the next hour of Adventure for Beginners. And I think Durian was going to do something. So,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna take the shit and throw it at the fan and see what happens.
You mean the windmill fan?
The windmill fan, yeah.
It's the windmill, as it were.
Um,
So what do you do?
say, all right.
okay.
You gonna follow me in, guys?
Uh huh.
If I must.
Nina. Yes. Well. Okay. Let's do this.
Okay.
Fuck it. I stand. Adjust things. Loosen my rapier a little bit.
There's not like a guard outside the private little area, is there?
No.
Okay.
Fish out my my medallion, my Knights Draconis medallion.
Okay. Sure.
I've just got it in my hand,
Okay.
and I'm gonna slowly walk into the private area.
I'm gonna be
like how
right.
slow-
Like a John Wayne slowly, or like a Clint Eastwood walking into the saloon.
Okay.
I will match Durian by walking to his right. Like,
I'm going to bring
On
up
right.
the rear. As in, like, I'm in, like, maybe I'm not in there, but I'm visible
Sure,
to them,
sure.
but I'm as far outside as I can be without
Okay.
look like
Like,
I'm not
So
with them.
sure. So yeah, you guys start walking up, and you see the human woman kind of glance at you, and then look and see that you're coming in. She quickly stands up, to a surprisingly tall height. She's probably 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", something around that range. She just kind of blocks the way and holds her hand up and says, "Private party."
I believe it is our party.
oh,
I believe you're wrong. Get the fuck out of here before I break your face.
well then, Missy, wait is here to see someone.
Hey, little girl, go get a soda. Go get a root
That's what
beer.
we
I
should-
guess they wouldn't have soda.
That's what we should,
Uh,
Travis.
Go get a ginger ale.
She's probably somewhere between 5'9" and 5'11". Easily a half foot taller than you.
I just like sort of peek my head to the right. Do I actually see Usanta there?
You peek your head to the right, and you were on Durian's right. You see an elven man in some kind of like black scale mail armor. He kind of sees you peeking under her arm, and he cocks an eyebrow at you.
I'm just looking. I am not impressed by this lug of metal, and I'm just looking her up and down, giving her like the. By the way, guys, I'm about to go super misogynist here. These do not represent the
Super
ideas. Yeah, the ideas of Jimmy. They're Durian. But I look her up and down, and I say, I don't think you got the stuff to be on my level.
She looks
just so-
down at you.
By the way, I'm reading an action. If she goes to actually hit Durian, I'm going to try to grab the hand before it makes a connection.
Oh, God.
She just looks down at you and says, "I couldn't handle you." Think it's the other way around, buddy. Get out of
You,
here.
And how
you've
many
been doing
dragons?
fought a lot of dragons in the past, have you? I grin at her.
She, okay. She just kind of narrows her eyes.
Because I don't
I-
remember seeing your name on, the banners or spread on everybody's words.
Listen,
and
asshole,
everybody's-
we're talking to a lady here.
Lasantha, I believe. We're
Yeah.
expected.
If you were expected, you'd be in here. You're not.
And
She
how many
kind of
red
looks
dragons
back
have you
and
killed in your lifetime, Missy?
Oh.
No, Nina,
She
Nina,
kind
please.
of looks back and says,
Don't escalate
"My
this.
lady, some people are here to see you. Mind if I tell them that you'll be available after you're done talking with us?" And you hear Lasantha come out and say, "Yes, yes, I'll talk to them later, whoever it is." She looks back out and says, "Afterwards, go away."
I just grin and I stare at her.
And say, we'll wait here.
She kind of looks at you and says, "Not right here, you won't."
Guys, let's go back to the table.
No. I want to see these second-rate warriors they've dredged up to go after these
And that's how the
paragliders.
rest of the party died.
The big woman just kind of sighs and slowly reaches out and grabs you by, like, the collar, Durian. Do you do anything?
She says slowly.
yeah.
Wait, Travis, did you say slowly?
Yeah.
Before the hand even reaches the collar, I stop it. And I say, now, no need for physical
You
violence.
reach up and grab her
We'll wait
hand
here
ahead of time.
patiently. Yeah, like, I told you I had the action ready. but
Don't
if
wait
you
at the
guys are trying-
table, you fucking idiots. I'm talking business here. We're not letting you here. We're not letting you in.
We'll take a few steps
What, were
back.
you
but we're
raised in
going
a
to-
goddamn barn?
No,
I
I
snap
was
my
raised killing red
fingers.
dragons.
I take a step back and snap my
Yeah,
fingers
sure.
and hum a little tune and cast blink.
Okay.
Does it-
You've casted Blink.
Do-
What are you going to do?
when Durian, when you cast Blink, do you you're not physically different at all, right?
Yeah, he's blinking in and out of reality.
You see
every
me and then you
fucking
don't.
second.
And then you see me for a little bit, but then you don't, then you do, then you
Okay.
don't.
When you after you cast it, when that starts happening for like a second or whatever.
What the hell?
Kaven's can say, Durian, let's leave.
And she jerks her arm out of your grip, Nina. Says,
Oh,
"What the
I
fuck?"
don't.
are you
I don't
doing?"
physically hold it. that's just one of
Okay.
those
Roll a
things.
strength check.
No, I said I don't resist. Like
He does,
I was
no,
just
he says he
stopping her
doesn't
Oh,
hold
okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Durian, Nina,
What the fuck is this?
Durian,
I
Nina,
s-
let's
I
go
Hey,
back.
they're using some magic here.
Let's go
I
back
slip
to
in.
the table.
I slip in.
right now.
You slip in, like, past
Under her arms. I'm short. She's what, 2 feet taller than me?
She's, like, taking up the whole way.
Okay.
Like,
I-
it's not a big... Do you go through her, or...
Yeah, I blink through her.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
roll a
I take a few
D2.
steps back and I'm like, okay, this is going too far.
What's a success? No, you know what? Okay, no, fuck it.
Roll
I
a
said it.
D2. You called it. Roll a D2.
Okay, what do I need?
Well, it's a D2. Higher's always better.
Higher's better. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh,
Okay, you kind of blink through, and she says, "What the fuck?" And she starts drawing a sword.
I
Um,
ignore her.
Like I said, that's how the rest of the party
You
dies.
ignore her? Okay.
I've got a
Roll
50%.
for initiative.
Oh no.
She draws a sword.
Yeah.
I'm not taking an action. I just say something.
Okay, what do you say?
Once I'm in the room, right? I see
Yeah.
the table.
Yeah.
I see everyone around
now
it.
You look around, and quick glance, you can see the elven man against a wall, and he's like reaching for a weapon. You see a like on the wall that was facing, I guess, out towards the rest of the bar. You see like a little gnome girl with like a black coat and white hair with like a shock of bubblegum pink, like scrambling back across this booth. You see Lysantha taking a step back against the side wall, and you see Mizudi kind of standing up and holding hands with someone you recognize.
The
A tall,
archer?
no, the archer you've already seen, like, trying to draw a weapon. You see a tall, scraggly, blonde human. You recognize him as a man named Lucas.
oh, holy shit!
Wow.
Oh. Okay. I take this in. I blink, and
Okay.
I say, "Cabin, meet me outside." And I put my hands up.
Alright, you feel a blade pressed against your neck.
No, I
Said-
don't. Not blinking. I wouldn't.
You blink in and out every couple
Okay,
seconds, so
I-
yes, you feel a blade pressed against your neck. She says, "Do anything else and you're fucking dead."
So in my hand, I've got the medallion. Now that I've got my hands up, and I say, "Mizudi, pleasure."
Durian, what are you doing here? Yes,
Lady.
Mr. Burr, what are you doing here?
That's Sir Durian, and you're making a mistake, my lady.
Not exactly an anointed knight, certainly not one who acts like it.
I'm mischievous, what can I say? But you're making a mistake.
am I? What kind of mistake would that be? At this point, the elven man has a short sword out and basically has it up against your gut, which is blinking in and out of existence every.
Okay, so it's near my gut because I'm also moved like it. I blink back not exactly this. It's hard to predict exactly where I'll be.
No, you're
Yeah,
in the
or-
same spot.
Okay.
You're just in and out of phase.
That's
what
fine.
you can't predict.
I look over, see her holding hands, and I say to Lucas, and I say,
Who
looks
you're
familiar.
seeing going very pale, by the way.
I look at him and I say, it's been a while. Lucas, wasn't it?
He doesn't say anything.
I see you look better. You definitely look, well, somewhat healthier than the last time I saw you.
Yeah, yes.
A lot of gratitude we get for helping you out.
What are you talking about? What are you doing in here?
I know what you're planning, and I think it's a mistake that you're not asking the only dragon slayers in town to participate.
Yes, obviously you conduct yourself so well. How could I not have thought?
We get results, my lady.
Hmm.
In the end, isn't that all that matters?
Abiding by the law also makes a difference. She
That
narrows
problem-
her eyes at you. You can
I
tell
look-
she's pissed, by the way.
I say, I apologize to have barged in this way, but I had a feeling this would be the only way you would give me the time of day.
Really?
And we rectified
Because I'm
that.
pretty sure I just said that I would be speaking to you right after this.
Well, your big lug is what I say. The big lug at the door had a
I was
problem with us
doing
waiting right
exactly
outside.
what I asked her to.
You're making a mistake, and this can only end in disaster. And I look at Lucas while saying that.
Durian, leave now.
There. Everybody has their secrets, though. Isn't that right? I'm looking at him again, and I lower my hands, and I put it back, and I back away, and I'll say, "I'll be going now, but I'll expect you'll want to talk to me. If not today, if not tomorrow, sometime soon."
She just... You can... She doesn't even say anything.
Sweet. Mizuti, would love to catch up. We're at the Dancing Dove. And I back away.
Okay.
No.
You exit.
And as soon, mind you, I didn't like. I just been watching the entire time. The second I see him safe, I throw his suit.
Yeah, you feel the sword, like, follow you until you're out of the booth, and only then does it come away from your neck.
Oh, by the way, after like the big lady with has the sword, right?
Mhm.
Is it one-handed or two-handed? Can I notice that, size-wise?
She pulled a short sword, but you can see another sword at her side, which looks like a long sword or a bastard sword. Kind of hard to tell.
So the second that she stops pointing it at Dorian, I say, "Nice sword. My weapon's bigger," and I just turn around and keep walking with Dorian.
You've got to
You-
cite
you-
that
you hear
as
her-
full
The
with her.
psychic
hear her
fucking noticeable
snort.
Travis.
You hear her snort derisively, just shakes her head and puts her sword back into her scabbard, and you see her turn and like literally just stand in the doorway.
The minute I'm a couple steps away, I snap
Yeah.
and cancel blink, and
Okay. By the way, everyone in the bar is looking at you.
Like a bunch of idiots.
As Durian wants.
Good.
He like
no, and so I say, "I'll be performing later tonight, everyone. The Dancing Dove. Only chance in your life to see a Knights Draconis perform. Quite skilled too." I do a bow and flourish and leave.
If you talk it up, you're not gonna roll good.
I'm not actually going to perform.
Oh.
Just spreading the legend of Durian and his band of merry men.
Cool. So you guys depart the bar.
Thank you, Nina.
You're welcome.
Had to take extreme action to be able to go in, or brash action, and I appreciate you being patient and not.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure I could have taken her in a fist fight.
Are you kidding me? Absolutely. You could have bent her hand backwards. She was all flash and no flame.
Almost for sure. take her out with my scythe. We have a fight.
Well.
Okay, you guys get outside, and Caden is just shaking his
I'm
head like,
telling.
well,
Did you? Something interesting in there, Caben.
was it you?
There's the second best archer in Palatinus, for one. Definitely have a mage.
We had a talk with him earlier.
Yeah. Mizuti's in there. Not surprised about that. She is kind of the
Mizuti.
right handmaiden of Lasantha.
Huh.
Yeah, I could
A
hear
little
him
disappointed,
yelling at
though.
Dorian.
Well, she was experienced in dragon hunting. Maybe not.
She was
slaying.
also made a nice Draconis.
She
Do you remember
is.
the?
She is.
Oh, and there's a couple weakling swordswomen, whatever, and also that sort of lycanthrope we ran into some time
I
ago.
remember you telling me stories about him. The one
The
that you
who?
saved when you were
Do you remember when we were
goblins or
after we had helped the centaurs?
Oh shit, that's Lucas?
Yeah.
Oh fuck,
I remember
Allison
this-
couldn't
I
remember who that was. I
It
was
took
like
me a
looking
second,
through my
but when
notes like,
Josh
who the
went,
fuck is Lucas?
I was like, wait, Lucas.
No,
Lucas.
as soon as I heard Lucas, I immediately remembered because that was when we got Grimgar as well.
God damn that guy.
There were a pair that we saved.
Remember the second captive in the old centaur village we ran into?
Oh yeah, that human that. Wait, no, you said he was a shapeshifter.
werewolf.
Durian
robe
technically never
shapeshifter.
told anyone, I don't think. Actually.
No, he came and told everyone, I believe.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Buddy.
he told.
I made it
Yeah,
Oh,
a
it was
little bit, like,
Grimgar
what the
he
hell
just let
happened?
leave in the middle
He
of the
told
night.
everyone
He was
like nonchalant, and Orin was super pissed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I forget. How common or known are werewolves? Like, are they a legend, or are they just like, oh, they're here and there, but you don't really see where they're at?
Regardless, it's uncommon at best.
Okay, I was just curious. Okay,
And how should I put this? There's.
Do
It
they-
depends on the person.
do you think they know?
No,
I mean,
they don't.
with
They-
respect to
They should know.
Mizuti, I'm sure Mizuti.
I told Mizuti where we were staying and everyone else in the room, so we should watch ourselves tonight in case Lucas takes measures to protect himself. But that said,
Technically, he owes you your life. He shouldn't be hurting you.
yeah, well,
Nina.
he didn't seem to want to say
Nina,
anything.
if
Also,
only the world was so simple, Nina.
he was captured. So he
No,
was
but
captured.
people understand that.
Nina, he was captured
Yes,
by our
the Black
enemy.
Fang
So the enemy
understands
of my
that very
enemy,
well.
the enemy of my enemy, etc., etc.
Probably
But
isn't my friend.
but I don't know that just because we helped him that guarantees you that he's a good being. I don't know anything that's inherently evil about werewolves, but they're not. It's not a good natural thing to be afflicted with. It's not a blessing; it's a
Wait,
curse.
you told him where we were staying tonight?
I told Mizuti. He knows too, but
Okay,
it's the
I would
only
like-
way that
Well, it just means that we.
I would like to catch up with Mizuti.
I did. I tried to get my warning across. I was staring at him the whole time and addressing vague dangers that the party faced. Hopefully, Mizuti is smart enough, unlike all those other idiots in the room, to sense that there's more to be told.
Well, we should probably head back and tell Fawn what's happening.
Yes, we have a lot to catch up on with, but I'm gonna go by the silversmith shop and pick up my ring.
What time is it?
It's night
Alright.
at this point.
Okay.
You know, question: is it common knowledge that werewolves or lycanthropes hate silver? Like compared to legends.
I forget. It's been so long. I don't remember.
Nina doesn't
Silver.
remember that.
Silver, yes. I remember being told about silver.
Yeah,
Because he had a
you
silver
guys do.
spike. He was spiked to the ground with silver.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Whoever made the knowledge check told the rest of the party.
Yeah, I think I had rolled the knowledge check at the
Yep.
time, and I noticed that his chains or whatever was spiked through him was silver, and it seemed to be causing a greater wound than.
It was like a collar with spikes
Oh,
on the
yeah, that's right, the
inside
collar.
into his leg.
Well,
Okay.
We don't have to roleplay it. I'm gonna go check and see if the jeweler's done with my ring.
They're probably
The
closed.
jeweler's closed. It's night.
They're closed.
Okay.
now.
We go back to the
Yeah,
bar
to the end.
to the dancing dove.
Okay, you're
and
at
we
the end.
inform Fawn of what's
You think
transpired.
Mizuti's gonna come catch up with us? I'd like to talk to her.
Yeah, I would
We
too.
all.
Those were good times.
She saved Durian's life. Definitely good times.
She saved all our lives. And I
Yeah.
kind of wasted her arrows, sadly.
Well, you're a better shot since then.
Well, I won the competition before that, but
You
just
basically took down the Chimera. You're a better shot than, since then.
I duly noted, and yes, I appreciate the words of praise, and just some days aren't everyone's best, whether you're an
Fawn,
archer
we're gonna need
or a scythe builder.
Fawn. We're gonna need to set up a rotating guard. I think we should all camp out in one person's room.
What? What?
Or 2 and 2.
Why are we doing this all the time?
We catch you up.
Yeah, I tell the story
Yeah.
of Lucas and what I know about him, and that we found him apparently in the company of a set of second-rate dragon hunters. Sans Mizuti, anyway.
But
Minus Mizuti, of course. He's actually first
Of
rate.
course. Who's
did you
fucking
like
bald.
really wrong him? Is he going to try and hurt us?
Well, we know he's secret.
We know his secret. I don't know. We don't know much about him. He fled, even though
Well,
we helped him
he-
out.
We don't know anything
But
about
he
him.
didn't kill you before. What? Why would he kill you now?
He was severely injured. He escaped. We
Did
helped
you
him.
not help him? Okay, you helped him. Why would he want to kill you if you helped him?
Because we know his secret.
Because his and
We're the only
plus
people who
Why
do
did you
not-
have to share this secret with me? Now he wants to kill me.
He doesn't know.
Oh, I'd like to see him try.
Okay. Nina. You have to sleep at some
Oh.
point.
not only that,
Yes.
Aren't,
Fawn,
aren't we in
right.
2 rooms? I thought
he's
we were in
not
2 rooms.
inherently
werewolf.
he's not inherently bad, but he is definitely people who have this or whatever he is. It's not a good thing. He's someone who
Well-
either keeps the knowledge hidden or uses it for bad.
Hmm.
Could be both. And clearly
Well,
nobody
that's-
else knew.
That's
Travis.
obviously bad
Yes.
news.
Can I make a knowledge nature or something check to see when the next full moon is?
Yeah, absolutely.
What
You should do that. Durian
do I
doesn't say
roll?
this, but
Yeah,
I
knowledge
think-
nature. Yes.
Okay.
I think he turned into a wolf that same night, and it wasn't a full moon.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
Well,
Okay, well I'm making the roll anyways.
Yeah, make the roll.
Nope.
You haven't been
is
paying attention to the
nighttime?
lunar cycles.
Yeah, I've been distracted.
There's a
Other
moon
stuff.
out in the sky and stuff. you know.
You're hunting chimeras and killing Venric and all kinds of stuff. So.
Fawn, you can make the
Good
same
option.
roll if you wish to show him up.
Do we
Okay, I do.
do we know? Well, I don't say anything. I'm just thinking in my head. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Neither of us have been outside enough to
Moon,
really
I
realize-
have
No,
heard of this
actually, 10 is enough.
Oh, okay. I do know that there's a
You
moon
know
and
that
potentially
the,
a cycle.
You know that the far moon will be full in 3 days, and the close moon will be full in
that's
probably
right.
12 days.
There are
Yeah, the
moons
last
I
time we
know about
encountered
them.
Lucas, there was only one moon in the sky.
That's true.
So wait, you said full moon in 3 days, and then
3 and 12.
Travis, this might
Yes.
be like I don't know what check this would be, or maybe Durian would have told us when he made the werewolf check. Where are they transforming on when one thing is full, or they? He told us he transformed to a wolf, so it seemed like it transformed at will, rather than oh, it's nighttime. Let me turn. Into
I
one.
think you guys would have a very difficult time remembering that.
He told us he No, I'm not saying like what if that was a full moon or not. What do we know about the werewolves in general?
You made the check, I believe, because it was knowledge local. Or it could have been
No.
bardic knowledge. I don't know. I don't remember, and I don't believe you hit that DC.
Okay.
So
No, I don't
Fair
think
enough.
we did because we were baffled in and out of character that he
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
randomly turned into one, and we were like, well, he's a werewolf, maybe, or something. We don't
Yeah,
really know what he is or what he can do.
Okay,
you got the basic info. You know the silver thing.
yeah,
That's really about it.
okay.
And I look around and I say, I think, does anyone have any silver weapons handy?
oh,
can I
not
get my
silver,
weapon
but-
silvered?
I mean, as long as it's real silver, it's fine.
I mean, we got these silver coins we can melt down, but
I mean, tonight, for protection now. I was just talking
Oh.
about...
Oh.
Caben, you have a bright, shiny silver Chris that you just got.
Wait, what? Oh, it is silver?
Yeah.
Okay. I pull out the new dagger. I'm like, well...
That is silver. And
Hmm.
dangerous. Be careful with that.
I'm careful with it. I know my way around a dagger. Chris, whatever it is.
Do we want to give that to Fawn as she's a dual wielder? She could hold
Caben
that in
can
the
hold-
rod.
Caben can hold it for now.
Well,
Everyone
whoever-
can hold their own weapons, but
Whoever's gonna kill it, whoever's gonna attack it, I mean, this is...
listen, we're not attacking anything. This is just precaution for tonight.
Okay. So he wants to be in one room? I thought, I mean, are we in 2 rooms or 4 rooms?
We're in
Oh,
individual
oh,
rooms
Individual-
right now.
okay.
But I think
We
we
can
should all
move in
come
there.
into...
All in one room? Alright.
Fawn, at
Well,
this
but-
point, one of the thorns comes up to you, one of the ones with the straw-colored hair, and kind of taps you and says, "Miss, our leader would like to talk to you all if you're ready."
Oh yes.
On.
Give me a moment.
Yes,
we've been
of course.
discussing other things, but we'll be over in
Yeah, and,
in a short while.
and the little Fae kind of looks at the whole table and says, "Can I get everyone drinks?" They're on
I
us.
kind of nod at them like, yeah, take it. Like, nod,
I look
smile, like,
over
"Yes."
and I say to the Fae in Sylvan, I say, "Thank you, kind." I say, "Sir," but thanks, kind sir. I will
Thank
take
you,
one.
kind asparagus.
Kind asparagus.
Oh well, it's Miss actually, but of course, yes, we can get you some
Aw.
fine elf wine.
I say in Sylvan, I say, "Oh, I'm still learning the language a little bit. It's
Oh, no worries, your accent is very good.
thank you.
And she bustles off to grab some drinks.
I see you made progress, Fawn.
It went well.
So I kind of speak in a hushed voice so as other people don't really hear that we might have this deal going on. And I kind of explained to everyone how I spoke with some of the Fae and told them that the rest of the party are Knights Draconis and how they're very interested in having our help with the trolls, and that's what they want to speak to us about. So we have this basically secured as long as we are nice to them and are helpful.
Well, after my scene today, I don't think we're going to get the dragon mission at
Well-
first. But that mission is doomed for failure. I
We-
can see it.
We can still
With the
kill the
exception
dragons,
of,
right?
I was gonna say, with the exception of Mizudi, I'm pretty sure everyone else is going to die horribly.
We don't know what that mage could do.
Fuck those guys,
No
man.
mish. I'm just assuming she was a mage, but that
Guys,
gnome
well-
looked intriguing. I wish I could have
Durian?
spoken.
Guys, the archer was pretty good. I beat him, but he was pretty damn
Well,
good.
Yeah, but Durian, not to put salt in previous wounds, but the regiment almost killed you in one shot. If there's 2 greens, they could probably do the same to the mage.
We'll come better prepared next time. At least it's not
Okay, guys,
fire.
guys, we need to.
All right.
go
Yes.
talk-
Yes.
This
I
is-
say.
Let's
I
head
say we
over.
go. I say we take this first mission because Fawn sealed it up for
Yes.
us. Well done, Fawn. But
Oh,
then we head immediately for
dragons.
Oh, you've moved us to a different map. Never mind.
No, no.
Oh no,
we're
there
still
it is. Gilgamesh
The
or whatever.
Colburn.
Nasala.
Colbrand.
Oh no, you're right. Sorry.
Gregovian. That's where the dragons are.
Okay.
So
But
I mentioned them. Just be nice to them. They're
wait.
very
Durian-
animated people, and they look weird.
Durian.
I'm,
Oh
I'm
wait,
quite
you mean
aware
that?
about
You
it.
mean that
They're
direction?
of,
No.
they're of the forest.
Sorry.
Fawn, I know you seem to impress them already with Knights Draconis talk. Did you also flash our red cap teeth?
I didn't because I didn't want to quite do that out in the open. I don't know how common of a thing that is. So
Yeah, I mean, I think we already see the deal. I was just curious what their what the
Yeah.
response would have been.
Let's
we
go
can ask them in a
over.
more private place.
Durian,
Fun.
before we head
Sure.
over, just
Or we
clarify
can flash it
something.
when we get there.
It's actually Kelbran we want to head to.
Okay, that's
yeah,
fine.
wherever it is.
But I say to Fawn, why don't you do the introductions and then I will take over. My knowledge of their language might make things even more favorable. And I like reach into my pouch where my spell components are, where I keep the red cap tooth, and I fondle it. I've got it in my hand.
You don't have one
That's
anymore.
weird. It's in your ring, yo.
No,
Blink.
No,
blink.
he
No, I
couldn't
didn't
choose
drop-
one
I-
because
Yeah, I kept the tooth on me. I said, can you get a ring with a setting, and then I'll give you the tooth tomorrow to set into it. I didn't want to leave the tooth with him.
Oh, okay, all right, sure. You have it on you.
Yeah.
I sold my extra tooth, and so did.
I haven't.
No, you
actually,
didn't.
No, we couldn't
I thought
sell
I
it
did.
yet. He wasn't.
No, he
Nope.
wasn't. He wasn't buying.
Oh, he
that.
wasn't. Oh, well, I was going to then. Fine.
Yep.
Gosh.
You still have a tooth.
Okay,
2 teeth.
I have 2.
Cool. So you guys head over to the table, and Durian, you're holding the tooth in your pocket. You said, right?
Mhm.
Cool. You guys stride over, and
Yes.
they're waiting expectantly at the table for you.
Yes. So, oh fuck. I
The
never
two
got
satyrs kind of get up and gesture you into their seats.
So,
have
I
grace
kind of
now.
bring up my friends and I kind of direct my speech towards the red-haired Thorn, and I say, "Hail, friends! These are my friends that I told you about earlier."
Yes, the Dragon Slayers. Pleasure to meet you.
Yes. So this
no
is
doubt,
Sir Dorian Burr, and then Lady Ninalia. Is that's right? Right? Ninalia. Whatever. However you say it. Nina Alia, whatever. And Sir, technically, are you a knight, Caven?
Durian's
Just came.
going like this at this
Damn it,
point with this
damn it.
introduction.
One is not good
Lucas-
with manners. She's
Yes,
just like,
pleasure to meet you all. I'm Pachycerius. I'm the leader of our group.
Spell, please, Travis.
Sure, I'll get it to you in a second. Welcome. I was not aware that the Dragon Slayers were in town.
I say, thank you, Fawn. And I declined a seat. I'm still standing before them. I'll take it from here, Fawn. Please have a seat. No, it was a nice introduction. Thank you. Yes, I switched to Sylvish real quick. I say, Pachycerius, it is an honor to meet you all.
Ah, he says in Sylvan. Pleasure to meet you as well. Do your friends speak Sylvish?
They do not. I just wanted to make it known that I have know something of your folk and their language at least. But I switched back to Elvish, and I'm like, but we can keep everything comprehensible this way.
Excellent. And by the way, like, I haven't mentioned it in the last few sessions, but everyone's been speaking Elvish. Just to let you know, Nina, like, you know the language, but just so you know, like, no one has gone out of their way to speak Common. Okay, cool.
As it should be.
As it should be.
Well, we're in the Elven nation. Of course, they're going to speak bloody Elven.
Yep.
Well, other
Well,
cities
so-
they have
yeah.
them, but
So he continues and says, well, how familiar are you with our situation?
I heard a slurry of trolls. That's all I know about, and what I know about trolls too.
Slurry. I'm not familiar with that word, but if
An
it means
uncountable many of them. We weren't told
Well,
how
I-
many.
I certainly hope they're not uncountable. Besides ourselves and those we hire, we are all that can combat them. But it is a job I think is doable with, especially with great warriors such as yourselves. I am very excited to hear you're interested in helping us out. These trolls, they're vicious beasts. They're destroying sacred places in the woodlands. They're befouling our ponds. They're destroying our ancient trees. They need to be stopped. My people do not value the same things you value. So does, with great thanks that we appreciate the nation of Cien stepping up to provide a bounty that hopefully you will find fulfilling.
Tell me
Plus, of course,
more.
we will do what we can.
Tell me more. I'm curious to know why the homelands you speak of suddenly are flooded with trolls. Such things don't typically happen.
Yes, I wish I had a true explanation for you, but I'm afraid I don't. I can't speak with these beasts, and they are foul beasts. But they're invading our land. I don't know what else to tell you.
do they seem to have any motivations? What they're doing? Or are they just going in and wrecking things at will?
Well, they're not specifically hunting us down, so I suppose that's a plus. But they're despoiling the forests, they're overhunting animals, and like I said, the destruction of our sacred places,
Well,
befouling
like,
sacred
would you be able
ponds
to-
where wood nymphs live with their filth.
would you be able to show us to these places? It would help us locate the trolls.
We think we know where they are. I'm not certain going there would help, but we do
Fair
need
enough.
to pinpoint their location. Yes, we need to track them down and find their true. I don't know if base of operations is right.
Their
They
origin
generally
point.
keep moving.
Hmm.
You know how many-
operations, perhaps?
You know how many there are.
I'm not certain. A couple dozen, maybe. Maybe a dozen and a half.
Durian's eyes go a bit wide, but then he narrows again.
Yes. Foul beasts. They're, well, a little bigger than a human, though not much. I would put them at a half and 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Are they all moving together when they, or they go off in groups at times
They
to do
they
things?
set up tents, but they do patrol around. They're not stupid. They're not the common, everyday troll you might see once in a great while. These beasts are. They have a certain low cunning to them.
Hmm.
They seem to blend in as well. Their skin, I've seen it change color very slightly, but always in shades of green. They blend in well into the forest.
Hmm.
Do I
Caven-
know? Do I know
Yeah,
about
Caven-
that? Or
Give me a knowledge check. Let's go knowledge
nature plus my thing?
or nature. Let me look up real quick. I think that these would be nature. Sure.
26.
26. You think he's talking about forest trolls. So you've heard of these. They're smaller than like a normal troll. So they're roughly a little bigger than a human. Let's see, what'd you get? 26?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got all the basic troll features, rubbery, lumpy skin, they regenerate. You also know that they tend to use poisons on their weapons. And it's something they can manufacture themselves.
Wouldn't be the first time that I have been poisoned.
Do I know much about the poison? Have I experienced combat
No,
with
no,
forest
no.
trolls before?
No, you haven't fought these personally, but you've heard a good amount about them.
Okay.
Just know it's poison of some type, so, anything that helps you resist poison would be a big plus.
Okay.
You also know that they're not as dumb as normal trolls either.
Hmm.
Well, I guess if you can make your own poison, you can't be that stupid.
No,
I
you can
mean,
make your own poison.
tarantulas
Just, you're
make
gonna
their
die
own
half the
poison.
time.
Yeah.
It's not. They're not secreting it.
Whatever.
But, so, I hate to say it, but we might want a helping hand during, if that's that many.
Well, Nina, we'll
I-
talk
I
about
nod-
after we leave the.
We
nod.
do have a few plans on how to combat them. We want to plan some
Please.
diversionary tactics, strike from cover. We don't want to engage them directly, I must agree, my dear.
Some of us, I tend to agree, but several of us, and I point to Fawn and Nina, are a up-in-your-face type fighters, so we'll definitely have to plan our strategy carefully.
Yes,
What other
yes.
what aid can we expect from you? Not that we need it necessarily, but is there something in mind that you would have? We're entering lands for which we're foreign. Is there anything we need to know about them and their inhabitants? And I kind of glance to my side at our friends, thinking
Oh.
about red caps.
Oh, okay. He says, well, we're expert trackers, we're fierce warriors, despite our small size. You can count on us to stand alongside you. Though, as I said, ambush tactics would work best against these things. I've been thinking of a plan to lure them out, to have our main force act as a distraction, and maybe have you go in and assassinate their chief. So, confusion and dissension among their ranks.
It's a good plan.
But again, this all depends on scouting, it depends on their positions, it depends on the element of surprise.
Depends on them having a chief or a leader who would...
We've seen
be a
him
deter-
already.
And is another troll?
Yes, one of the same.
Interesting.
He's
Didn't know
the
the
one
trolls
usually barking orders.
led one another. Good. Well, it seems good to me. Nina, did you have more questions?
No, but I'm smiling when he mentioned about strength, because I was going to say something about what true strength actually is, and he's right. Size and power isn't strength.
strength, motherfucker.
No, true strength is when you have something you want to protect.
Wow.
Actually,
Do you say that?
yes.
'Cause that's pretty cool.
He
He
said, I
nods.
was like,
He nods
I-
appreciatively.
Durian throws up in his mouth a little bit,
Yeah, Caven
then swallows it.
rolls his eyes.
Yeah, Nina's just like,
it's true. I had someone I wanted to protect. Look how strong I was. Pity she's dead now.
Do you
Yeah.
say that
Caven-
and then
No,
chuckle?
no. I was saying that just out of character.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If you'd said that, that would have hit a sore point. But I look at them, I look at the Fae in front of me, and I say, tell me more about yourselves, your people, whoever resides in this section of Cien, if you don't mind. I may know the language, but we've only encountered for real your kind once, and it was a decidedly less friendly conversation.
Really? I can't believe any thorns would assault you. They only guard
But people of the
places
Fae.
important to us.
I
What
said
kind
not.
of Fae?
I look at Caven.
He's
And I
looking
nod.
at you a bit suspiciously now.
You look at me and you nod. Okay,
I'm looking at them like, don't fuck this up.
I pull out the red cap tooth and
Okay, and what do you just set it on the table or slide it over to? What do you do?
I sat on the table and said we had a run in what I've heard are called red caps.
The entire table is silent.
And I speak up in the silence. I say,
After this time, I look at Durian like,
I put my hand up. It's okay, Caven. I don't mean this as
How
a
many
threat
did
or
you get?
anything.
How many did you get?
Oh, okay, it sounds like they're happy about it.
About a half a dozen.
7. One larger one, too.
You've done the world a great deed. They're evil. Pure evil. Malice incarnate.
they were inhabiting an old warlock's tower.
They
Is it
inhabit
tower?
wherever they go, slaying whoever they can get.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
They were setting
I'd
up
asked the
some
question
kind of
because, as I said, we don't know your lands, and if there are other less noble creatures that would pop out,
We
and
would have
we would-
killed them at the soonest opportunity.
Good to know. Then
Well, that's what
I
we
have nothing
did.
to worry about. Nothing to worry about in your lands. Then I just didn't want to stumble across the wrong type. What we're told when we grow up or learn about your folk is that the Fae generally is that they are their concerns are different than ours, and as such, I wouldn't want to go treading somewhere and upset the wrong people for having killed somebody's friend.
They would be no friends of ours.
Well, that's good to know.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
When we finished our business with them, we found some kind of... I don't know much about what magics they use, but we found some kind of circle that they'd set up with severed heads and blood, and
I do not pretend to understand those murderous beasts.
I wasn't insinuating or anything. I was just wondering.
Right, I apologize. They are They are mortal enemies of the Thorns, as close as you can get. At least as far as Fae are concerned. Let us speak no more of them. And he slides the tooth back to you.
Done.
It's done. Thank you. We'll, if you'll take
Nevertheless,
us-
an impressive feat. We will certainly take you. Well, we should rest up. We'd like to leave as soon as possible. How quickly could you be prepared?
Oh, in the morning I'd like to
Tomorrow.
get some supplies, but after that,
3
Oh,
days,
yeah.
Nina.
Yeah.
3 days
Oh,
time. 2 or
what-
3 days.
What? Why 3
If
days?
you have business to conclude here, that is fine, but we would like to leave within 2 days. Is that at all possible?
2 days will do.
2 days.
Excellent.
Finish our
we
business.
can make it
by then.
happen.
We shall meet you here then.
Excellent.
Is
We're
there
staying in
anything
these rooms.
else?
Yes. Watch out for werewolves. And I bow to them and walk.
Okay, he says, "What? Where? What?" And he just looks very confused.
Just,
And I say
just
it's
general
a
advice. Just generally good advice.
it's a common greeting or a farewell send off from where I come from.
Ah, well,
I just look at Durian, I'm just like...
beware of
this.
redcaps, Durian.
I just like...
I
doing
smile and nod at that and say, yeah, that's all I do. I don't brag about it too much.
Cool.
They didn't need to be impressed more by us because Fawn did such a good job to
this.
start.
Durian, seriously?
Cool. So you guys just grab a table. They sit there and discuss a few things for a little while yet.
Yep, that's it. I'm hanging around to see if Mizudi shows up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while the Fae are still there, you do see Mizudi come in the room.
Oh.
And she looks pissed. She makes a beeline for you, Durian.
No.
I stand and
had
say,
a drink.
Mizudi. I open my arms. Mizudi, it's good to see you.
Do you dodge the slap?
I genuinely don't think that she'd go that far, that she'd give me a rough bear hug. So I don't dodge this
Okay. Oh, she cracks you in the face, like
Oh,
whack,
Lord.
like
Oh,
something you
Lord.
could hear across the bar.
I just
You
stare.
feel like one of your teeth may have loosened.
slap.
Hey,
What
no,
is
no,
wrong
no,
with you, Durian?
Mizudi,
Mizudi.
there's something always wrong with him.
Ow.
She
God.
pulls back her hand again.
Please, okay. Stop. I can't explain myself if I don't have a jaw left.
You may very well not. What is wrong with you? How dare you? You know who Lysantha is.
How dare... Excuse me, how dare I? How dare she deliberately overlook the party that slayed the only dragon other than yourself? Now, I'm not surprised to find you there, and
You
there's...
coming to talk to next? You fucking idiot.
She was not...
I was with her the whole time. We were seeking you out next.
There you go, Durian.
Cave in face palms.
But wait 20 fucking minutes for us to finish our business there.
Hmm.
Mizudi, would you like a
Why
drink?
why speak to them first? Why not go to the first stringers first?
They contacted us.
Well, they can have it. And a lot of good that'll do them.
I certainly hope it will do them good. I am fighting with them.
Mizudi, would you like a
Mizudi, you
drink?
shouldn't go. It's not going to end well.
It is not my choice. Lysantha won't give you the job. She won't give you the information. I don't even have it.
We heard enough when we were at the council today. We could seek it out on our own. You're going to need help. There's a lot you don't see that's happening.
A lot I don't see. Like what?
Do you like a
Mizudi,
drink,
you might want that
Mizudi?
drink.
I don't want anything from you.
Can we stop shouting at each other and just talk this out?
Wait, is she talking
Listen,
to Durian or to me?
Mizudi, how long did you travel with
Lucas
me?
walked in behind her.
Wait, she leaves?
No, Lucas walks in behind
Oh.
her. I say to I see him, but I finished what I was going to say, which was, Mizudi, how long have you known me? How long did we travel together?
A
Weeks.
couple of weeks.
And a lot happened in those weeks. You do not deny that, right?
It certainly did.
Did you really expect me not to do something stupid?
She pushes you in the chest and says, "Why do you think I'm so mad? I would rather be fighting with you."
Well, instead, you're with the second best archer in Palatinus. I apologize for that. But the fact is I look at Mizuti hard, and I'm like, I don't mean to speak ill, but Lady Lasantha, for all of her strengths, has some serious prejudices. One of our party members would be dead if she had had her way.
Shakes her head. He told me all about... shit, what was his name again?
Lord Quaetius.
All about Laura Quaetius. She knew all about him. She was just questioning you to see whether or not she could trust you. She has no plans to attack that trickster in the mountains.
I didn't think she did, but at the same time, she did not condone us fraternizing even with the dragon who saved Fawn's life.
Not to mention, she made some pretty interesting remarks about Bubastis, the gold dragon up north.
A dragon that's practically controlling a country. Not something I want to see either.
They are different
Did
than
not
you or I,
grow up
Mizuti.
under their thumb. I did.
Well, I go quiet at that and I say, Mizuti, you were right more often than... In fact, you were probably always right when we traveled, last time we fought, and... Well, you're right here as well, but the fact is I could not let that conversation go. I did not attempt... I did...
20 minutes.
That sassy bitch at the doorway, I just wanted to come in and speak or be seen, but you know what? I got the runaround from the secretary back at the council chambers, and then Mrs. Stick-Up-Her-Butt decided that she was all big and tough and couldn't even let me take a step into the room.
You don't want to be stepping around her much anymore. Trust me.
She couldn't touch me.
Mizuti just shakes her head.
Things have changed since we last were together. But that said,
Fawn's pretending
Mizuti,
like she's like,
you,
not here.
Mizuti, you haven't formally introduced your friend back there.
Lucas. She kind of nods him over. She says, "This is my boyfriend Lucas. It's the reason I come here. Other than Recumen.
Boyfriend.
We got separated when we were scouting out to find his plans."
Who? Travis, I'm whispering something to you that I do on the sly when Caben is speaking here.
Why?
Okay.
Why you gotta whisper?
Why do you gotta whisper it if it doesn't involve us?
Just say it, Travis. No, we stopped this
Okay,
stuff.
fine,
No more
Yeah,
fine.
we stopped whispering,
While
man.
I was talking to Caben, it's not about this. I'm going to reach back into my pocket and pull out, or the little pouch that I have that have spell components and odds and ends, and pull out in my hand, my right hand, like cup it, the silver symbol of Nerul.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just in my palm, and I've got it closed.
Sure.
I don't show it. That's
yeah,
what conversation
roll a
goes on.
sleight of hand.
Okay.
Because you're, like, doing something right in front of her.
Yeah,
So.
that's fine.
So Lucas is from CN?
We grew up in the mountains. He was in a different tribe under Recumen's mother's claws, I get. What are you grabbing there?
I'm putting my red cap tooth back in my pouch.
We grew up fairly close to each other. We both struck out to find Recumen, to bring him down. We got separated.
It's weird you never mentioned him before in our travels.
I was looking for any sign that he was still alive. I wasn't certain what I would find.
You should have mentioned it sooner, because we happened to actually cross paths with Lucas at some point. Didn't we, Lucas? Never did get a really good thank you for that, by the way. But bygones be bygones, and I offer my right hand to shake his.
He just stares at you. You treated me like an animal. You wouldn't let me go. I'd finally been freed, only to be held captive again.
Captive.
To be fair, we are one trying to save you from yourself, and two,
I can handle myself. Thank you.
Just my understanding, you're found in the most very precarious position. I could understand why they were being careful.
we were in enemy territory in a conquered centaur village with a goblin. You were in company with a goblin. I'm just
Yes,
saying, like, it's not
captured
like I
as
saw
well.
your white knight in shining armor type image above you.
Wait, did we leave him? Like, did we bind him still when we were moving? I thought he was-
No, we
No, you kept him
held
bound.
we
like,
did. Okay. Okay.
only his hands, so he couldn't try
Yeah.
to attack.
Yeah, that counts as bound.
Yeah.
He was
Only
still
his hands. Only his hands. Okay, I was trying to remember.
We were uncovering a conspiracy that ended up leading to a red dragon. We were kind of in cautious mode. And by what we saw later on, perhaps it was right to be at least somewhat cautious for what we didn't
Enough.
know.
None of that.
You're aware of his condition? I say that quietly.
Condition. Some say magic is an affliction. Would you say the same?
I suppose so.
Some
I
would
can't
say
deny
being
that.
half-blooded is an affliction. Would you agree, Durian?
I don't say anything.
Some. None of us chose how we were being born, yes?
I'll agree with that
Only what we choose to grow to be.
one. Well, if there's any misconceptions we had about Lucas, I'm sure we're sorry about them, as I wasn't there for the incident, but you can understand being cautious for what happened. After all, those who are unprepared do die.
What?
Well, if you're unprepared and you don't see it coming,
The unprepared
you're
are
not
the
careful.
dead, she means,
Yeah.
Cabin. But regardless, Mizuti, you may be right, but in the end, I'm always striving to be more of an asinine jerk, and I succeeded. But doesn't matter. We would
see
have
a small smirk at that.
doesn't matter. We would have declined her offer anyway. I don't know that.
Real Durian Burr, Dragon Hunter, declining 10,000 gold.
well,
I have a hard time seeing that.
I
Well,
believe the
Mizuti-
dragons will still be there when we're done with our current quest.
Ah,
You be
so you're
careful.
wishing us dead then.
No,
no.
Mizuti, but I think I'm wishing you to be cautious. And Lucas, you wouldn't want to end up in chains again, I'm sure.
You see him, like, almost snarl at you. Mizuti kind of, like, puts a hand on his chest and says, "We'll be as successful as we were before.
Oh,
With or without you. Good luck on whatever you're doing."
Good luck,
Mizuti.
Mizuti.
do be careful. I'd wish to have drinks with you in the future.
She kind of nods and turns on her heel and walks out. Lucas stands there glaring at you for a moment, Durian, and then turns as well.
Durian, what did I say about burning bridges?
I didn't burn that bridge.
You've burned.
She's just.
You've burned
That
two
was-
bridges
you-
in 1 hour.
I did not burn. I burned one bridge. but
One
you know
bridge, which I don't really care
And
about. Another
What? She
bridge.
was not gonna.
Another
You know
bridge
what?
of a friend that we had.
He burned one bridge and severely charred another. I don't think that bridge is fully
She
burnt yet.
smiled at the end. She's pissed. As she said, she's pissed she's not going with us. It's a riskier mission as a result. And you know what?
Yeah, she's pissed at you.
She's okay. That's fair enough. She can be pissed, but you know what? It is foolishness for the lady to have entertained another offer before us. She was doing it. Guys, we are powerful people in this world, and we like. At
I
this,
know,
we've
that's-
come a long way. We deserve. We may not have the lord or lady title, but we deserve some respect.
Okay.
We can only hope,
Okay.
and I say this very carefully, that one, first and foremost, they half succeed, either in weakening them or killing one of them, but
Or guys,
I
you know
honestly
what?
don't see them killing them both.
They can go kill the Dragons, get the money, because they're the group that got picked or whatever. Who cares? There's other things to kill. So we can make money
Well,
other ways.
Technically, it doesn't matter if they got picked.
This
as long
is
as we bring the dragon's
Wishing
heads
for
back.
failure or
Yes,
half
you know
victory
the
is
meaning.
disgusting. All right.
I'm not wishing
I'm not
for
wishing.
anything.
No.
I'll see you guys in a little bit. Can I walk out front and see if I see
Yeah.
Mizuti?
Kaden
Yeah.
needs a smoke
So
break.
You like hurry after?
I mean, I run outside and take a look left and right. If I can see them in the street?
I mean, yeah, you see them like a block down at this point.
Can I catch up to them?
Yeah, you can run after them.
Okay.
Cool.
Kevin's like,
You run up to them.
All right. A little winded. Mizuti.
Gaben, what do you want?
Is that Lucas or is it Mizuti?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it's Lucas.
Okay, Mizuti's accent goes away, and she's like, "I'm gone." Plot twist.
Okay. I give a look to Lucas. Be like, I don't have a problem. I give him a look that says I don't have a problem with you. I don't say that, and I turn back to Mizuti and like, I'm sorry for tonight. Durian is.
An idiot.
Durant.
He is
You-
an idiot.
You know how Durian is. You rolled with us for a while.
Idiotic. Yes, I was there.
I would say the same thing.
But brave. I don't say shit. Keep going.
He could not simply wait and be patient.
He couldn't.
Be careful, Caben. That man may be the death of you. He was always the one I was most suspicious about.
You know, he has almost been death to me a couple times, but that's how parties go, I guess.
Saved you a good couple of times too, I'm guessing.
He did, and you have back on our Requiem quest.
I haven't forgotten. It was a great battle.
It was. How I'm not fishing for information. I'm just wondering how do you feel about your group?
They are powerful warriors, that much I know. Whether or not they're the type to take out a dragon, you need to go in with a plan, with information. We slugged it out against many kobolds, but we knew it was all leading to one thing. We were as prepared as we could be, but we weren't prepared enough. We nearly died there. I don't intend to do that again. I don't believe anything what they say about these being young. They may be new wormlings, they're still dangerous.
Requiem was young, and like you said, a few of us almost died there.
I don't intend to underestimate this dragon or dragons.
Good. Well, with you as leader, I think they'll be in good hands.
I'm not entirely certain I'll be leading, but Durian led us, and we came out alive. That must be saying something, eh?
Lost my hair. All of it.
You're not
It
there.
grows back, it's fine.
No.
It hasn't grown back,
Travis-
actually.
Travis, when Mizuti mentions Durian sneezes.
Yeah, it's like someone walks across my
Okay.
grave. Anyway,
Okay.
go ahead.
Be
Go on.
careful out there, Caben.
Yeah, and when you guys leave for the dragon hunt, I hope you guys kill both of them. I hope you'll make
I
it.
hope we do too. And she kind of like pats Lucas on the shoulder and goes over and gives you a hug. It's good to see you again, Caben.
Yeah. Then I guess I would also say
I heard about Amareth after we parted.
didn't she travel? Wasn't she there?
No.
She split with
parted-
you, and then you went to the Rift?
Blacklist.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
she
right.
parted in
That's right.
Blacklist.
That's right. Yeah, I kind of give a sign like, yeah.
No, actually, no. I'm sorry. She was with you.
Yeah, she was there.
I'm an idiot. Yeah, because she was going to Lysanthas.
Yeah, she was there.
Never mind.
She did not want us going. I think she didn't want us going Rift, but she went along anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's at and okay, whatever. But I say if
Good to see you again, Caben.
yeah, if it doesn't go the best, I Doesn't sound like Lasantha's good were any in her good books anymore. But if you're ever looking for a party, find us.
She nods and pats you on the shoulder and says, "Goodbye, Gaben."
Turn to Lucas and say, Lucas, I'm glad you're in much better health than when we found you. not in a sarcastic way, but I'm glad you're doing good.
Yeah, he just kind of looks at you and nods and just walks off.
Okay. I go
Time
back.
for a quick break. We only have like an hour left.
Yeah,
I
we-
guess unless
Store then.
I go back into the inn. I don't go to the table if they're still in there. I just go right to my room.
Okay. Cool.
I guess we all probably go to sleep.
Yeah.
After
You guys
the
go
only
to
thing,
sleep for the
Well,
night.
the only thing I had said that I wanted to say when Caben left, I was like, he's not wrong, guys, but the fact is we're not the people we were even when we fought Recumen they're gone. We're much more than that now. We've been through worse. We've seen death and worse. So that comes with
Well, we didn't fight Recumen. Oh, sorry. Let's continue.
I finished with it doesn't if we are going to continue to advance in this world, I don't want to advance quietly. We're people to be reckoned with, titles or not.
Like, we didn't fight Recumen for reward, I think. We did it because we wanted to. Not for politeness, not for some person. We did it because we chose to do it. And if
It was
we
the
fight
right
Green
thing to do,
Dragons-
but it doesn't hurt that the right thing also brings fame and glory as well.
Yes.
And
yes,
loot.
but-
And gold.
But this
Gold
time-
and magic items.
But if we fight the Green Dragons, we'll do it for the same reasons. We'll do it because we want to, not because of Lathansa or for the reward. They will probably still get the reward if we bring the heads back.
I don't know about that.
Let's just go fuck shit up.
No,
man.
according to the council members, it was
I like
the
high
heads.
fives
Okay.
on. Bam.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
Then we go to
And
sleep.
we'll call it a break there.
Call for break. All right, guys. We'll
Okay.
be back in 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll see you for the final hour then. Stay tuned.
Yeah, be back soon.